guts, competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I ball like.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
The top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Out of the gun, Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll get this underneath to David Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And the final number, pretty impressive courtesy of Next Gen Stats, 21.4 miles per hour. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And I think the ball's out. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Packers 14, Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pick.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Cobb. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll run with Lindsey, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jesse James, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of 1st. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And unable Unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. Football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Houston drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call, because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First and 10, it's Lindsey. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
4 receivers now in the formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, ain't that
Preston Smith there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. After the run, Watson going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
So the Packer offense coming on. They'll be asked to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Try and run it in with Jones. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And goal. the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Watson. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. First down. It's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 34 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards, first down, Packers. From the shotgun again to Jones. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head home next week to take on